Welcome. Most business owners stay stuck chasing busy work, but you're here because you know there's a smarter, more strategic way forward and you're ready to claim it. Patrick Loke here, founder of Actual Impact Consulting. Over the past 13 years, I've helped service-based businesses break through the invisible plateaus that ad hoc marketing tactics won't fix. What you're about to discover is the actual impact method, a clear, structured system designed to create sustainable, scalable growth by aligning your offer, your audience, and your client journey. Let's dive in. Most of the business owners I work with are already profitable. They've built something real, a reputation, a loyal client base, solid revenue. But somewhere along the way, growth slows down. You hustle harder, you try every new tactic, ads, promotions, agencies, partnerships. Sometimes you see a quick bump, but real momentum, it stays out of reach. It's not because you aren't capable, it's because beneath the surface, something critical is misaligned in your strategy, your systems, or your client journey. That's the invisible plateau, and that's exactly where we begin. When growth stalls, the instinct is often to do more ads, more promotions, more content, but without the right alignment, all that extra effort tends to leak out of the system. It's like pouring water into a bucket with cracks in the sides. No matter how much you pour, you can't fill it. Without a clear strategy, without systems that support every step of the client journey, your energy, your investment, even your wins, they scatter. Growth isn't necessarily about working harder. It's often about building smarter, aligning your offer, your audience, and your processes so that every move you make compounds into real momentum. That's how you create actual impact, the kind of results that don't just look good on paper, but show up in real profit, stability, and momentum. That's the difference between spinning your wheels and building something that grows on its own power. The actual impact method is built around 6 strategic stages. Each one strengthens the next, creating a growth engine that's not just reactive, but reliable and scalable over time. First, we lay the foundation with strategy, clarifying your offer, your ideal clients, and the customer journey. Then we focus on your audience, attracting the right leads with messaging and offers that resonate. Next, we move to nurture, helping you convert leads into clients through trust building conversations, not high pressure tactics. From there, we implement CRM and email systems, making sure follow up happens consistently without relying on memory or luck. Then we strengthen your content and authority so you stay visible, credible, and trusted even before you make an offer. Finally, we integrate everything into a growth engine, a structured, predictable system that supports ongoing growth without overwhelming your team or burning out your resources. Let's walk through each stage in more detail. Strategy comes first because it influences everything that follows. It's about answering 3 essential questions with clarity and confidence. Who are we trying to reach? What specific problem are we solving for them? And what is the structured path we are leading them through? Without a clear strategy, every marketing and sales effort becomes a gamble. Some things might work, others might not, but there's no reliable foundation to build on. When you take the time to define your offer, your ideal clients, and the steps of your customer journey, you shift from random activity to deliberate action. In my experience, businesses that invest in strategy early are often the ones that scale sustainably, while others find themselves working harder and seeing diminishing returns. Once your strategy is clear, the next focus is audience. The goal isn't simply to reach more people. It's to reach the right people, those who are aligned with your offer, your values, and your price point. Attracting the right audience isn't limited to digital ads or social media. Depending on your model, it might involve direct outreach, strategic partnerships, local positioning, referrals, carefully targeted campaigns, or a blend of these. The method can vary, but the principle stays the same. Know exactly who you want to reach, where they are, and how to connect with them in a way that resonates. When this alignment is strong, businesses often experience steadier momentum. After attracting the right audience, the next focus is nurture. Most leads don't convert just because they saw an ad, read a brochure, or attended a webinar. They convert because trust is built over time through clear, consistent, and meaningful interactions. It's important to recognize that many traditional sales tactics, scripts, closing techniques, pressure plays that once worked reliably can now feel off-putting or even damaging. Today's buyers often expect transparency, relevance, and respect throughout the process. Nurturing isn't about pushing harder, it's about guiding potential clients through a decision-making process that feels natural, collaborative, and aligned. Depending on your model, nurturing might happen through conversations, follow-up calls, educational content, or structured touchpoints. Businesses that build strong nurture pathways don't just win more clients, they often win better clients, those who arrive with trust already built and are ready to move forward. The next stage is CRM and email, one of the most overlooked opportunities for sustainable growth. A good CRM isn't just a database, it's the system that helps ensure no opportunity is lost, no lead is forgotten, and no client feels neglected. Without a reliable CRM and follow-up system, many businesses end up relying on memory, sticky notes, and scattered conversations. And over time, that can quietly erode growth potential. Email automation extends this even further. It allows you to nurture leads, stay top of mind, and build credibility, even when you're not in direct conversation. Done well, CRM and email systems don't feel mechanical. They feel like consistent, attentive professionalism. This kind of quiet reliability can make a major difference over months and years, often helping businesses stay connected to opportunities they might otherwise lose. The next critical stage is content. Even when businesses have leads in the pipeline, many struggle with consistent follow-up, not because they don't care, but because they're not sure what to say next. Without clear, purposeful content, every touch point can feel harder to initiate and easier to postpone. Strategic content changes that dynamic. It gives you tools to educate, inspire, and stay connected without always feeling like you're selling. Good content builds authority, showing that you know what you're doing. It builds familiarity, helping prospects feel like they already know you before they ever have a conversation. And it builds trust, the real currency behind any meaningful sale. Whether it's a helpful article, a short video, a follow-up email, or even a simple social media update, strategic content turns passive leads into engaged future clients. It keeps your brand top of mind where it matters most. Once you have your strategy, audience, nurture pathways, CRM, and content working together, you're not just chasing leads anymore. You're building a growth engine. A growth engine isn't about sudden spikes or lucky breaks. You are creating a system where each part of your marketing and sales process reinforces the next, steadily, predictably, and sustainably. Instead of feeling like you're starting from scratch every month, you start seeing momentum build naturally, even during slower seasons or when you're focused elsewhere. Growth engines are created by aligning your strategy, your systems, and your team toward a clear, shared goal. That's what the actual impact method is built to help you create. Thanks for spending this time with me. If the actual impact method resonates with you and you're ready to start building a growth system that's structured, strategic, and sustainable, I'd love to help you take the next step. Below this video, you'll find a link where you can download the actual impact method PDF. It's free and it's designed to help you start applying some of the concepts we've covered today. When you download it, you'll also join our actual impact email list, where I share practical strategies, real-world case studies, and insights to help you grow smarter, not just busier. I appreciate your time. Thanks again for watching.